how to make your first $1,000 in crypto. And look, whether you've been in crypto for a while, whether you have just bought your first coin yesterday, I hope that there's going to be some value in this conversation for you. The main points of what is required to make money right now in this market. Because the reality is that a lot of money has already been made this year. A lot of people have been making a lot of money so far this year. And look, to an extent, making money in crypto, it's not necessarily rocket science. However, it is a bit of math, and I'm not a math doctor, obviously. None of this is professional math doctor advice. Math is hard. You can lose all of your money. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Nothing is certain. However, if you want to make your first $1,000 in crypto profits or whatever it might be, there's a lot of tried and trusted methods that people have been using this year in order to make money in the market. So first, for example, we can realize that we are at a stage right now in the market where even a small investment into some top coins can make huge returns as the cycle progresses. We're talking 5 to 20x returns here. Bitcoin from here, maybe 5x up to 150K, right? 5x return, pretty good. Maybe it gets up to 180K. I've seen more bullish predictions, but I don't want to get caught up in being overly bullish this cycle. I made that mistake last time. It cost me a lot of money. And obviously, hey, I cashed out plenty, but like, could have cashed out more, right? Well, let's say Bitcoin 5x from here, 150K. Ethereum, maybe it does a 10x. Maybe Ethereum goes up to 20K this cycle. I would not be surprised. Maybe a more reasonable price point, maybe 15K. So we get a, what's that? 7.5x return on Ethereum compared to a 5x on Bitcoin. Something like Chainlink could do a 10 to 20x, to be honest. Got Chainlink bag, got bags, all that stuff. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink. The narratives are there. They just haven't taken off in a big way yet. So the ETF narrative, man, when we get ETFs approved, holy cow. The Ethereum burn narrative, it's there. The Ethereum layer 2 narrative, it's there. Chainlink, global dominance, it's there. It's there, man. By the way, did you see this crazy Chainlink news just while we're mentioning the old Chainlinkaroo? This is pretty nuts. So as Chainlink God points out, some interesting activity happening on the CCIP testnet, Australian dollar digital coin, New Zealand dollar digital coin, Singapore dollar digital coin. Multiple transactions bridging stable coins between the Ethereum testnet, the Avalanche testnet, using Chainlink's CCIP burn and mint technology. The fees were paid in Link coins, by the way, in case you're curious. Just some of the world's big banks, some of Australia, New Zealand's biggest banks, using Chainlink for their cryptocurrency payment solutions. I dig it. I dig it. Is awesome. Second, stop being lazy. Go get airdrops, guys. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Go hunt those airdrops down. Look, people have already made 4 figures. Some people have made 5 figures. Some people have made more just in 2023 hunting airdrops. And this is like some of the most broadcasted information out there. We talk about airdrops every single week in the newsletter, thewealthmastery.io, link in the description. We talk about newsletters. We talk about airdrops constantly because airdrops make money and they're a pretty easy way for a regular investor who might not even have a lot of startup capital to actually make money in this market. Some of these you can do for free. For example, a testnet. You can do a testnet for free. Now, testnet's an early blockchain or an early perpetual exchange, whatever it might be. They want testers to come in, play around on the testnet, look for bugs, et cetera, et cetera. You can get rewarded coins in exchange for doing that. Or maybe you need to go out and use one of the earlier networks, ZK Sync, Linea, Coinbase's Base. You can go out, use these chains, use the DeFi protocols, do some swaps, provide some liquidity, buy an NFT, but you have to bridge your money over there. You have to get on chain. You have to get your MetaMask wallet set up. You got to get that MetaMask wallet funded. You have to go and connect to this network. You have to use the official bridges to get money across. Then you have to go and do some swaps. Then you have to go and provide some liquidity. The path is well worn. The information is well broadcasted. And yet, most people still miss out. And I was blown away. And this is a fact. I was blown away by the Arbitrum airdrop. It was one of the most telegraphed airdrops in crypto history, I swear. We were all talking about it nonstop forever. And yet, only a tiny percentage of the total amount of crypto users actually showed up and did anything. I think there was 300,000 addresses that qualified for the Arbitrum airdrop. Of those, probably half of them were the same people. So what, 150,000 unique users actually took the time to go over and do something and get the free money? It's crazy, but it's out there. You just got to put the work in. Third is another stop being lazy one, but try out new chains. I've been trying out a lot of new blockchains recently. In the last couple of weeks, I've tried out the Mantle Network. I have tried out Linea, and on my list of things to do this week is to use the official Coinbase bridge and bridge some money over to the base chain. ZK Sync as well. I'm playing around on ZK Sync. 4 Ethereum layer 2s, all of which could have an airdrop. But beyond airdrops, a lot of money is going to be made by early on-chain apes. The people who are out there hunting for these early coin narratives, the newest decentralized exchange launching on any of those 4 networks I just mentioned, the new money markets launching on any of those 4 networks I just mentioned, the new perpetual swaps exchanges launching on any of those 4 networks I just mentioned, the new DeFi farms, other gems, NFT marketplaces, whatever there might be coming. A lot of money was made on those. Don't believe me? Look at what happened to the Arbitrum network. Arbitrum network launches. We start seeing a lot of native applications being built on top of Arbitrum. Radiant Capital, from the first time we mentioned it in the newsletter, it's gone up 10x. Plus staking rewards for everybody who's staking that. Grail, another one, that went up huge. I don't even know. Huge gains were had on some of these early DeFi Legos on these chains. And look, some of the existing players are going to branch over to these chains. They're going to be on all these chains, expanding their footprint. But watch out for those native players because they're the ones that potentially have that really big return potential for early apes on chain. That, of course, leads me to number 4, which is staying on top of narratives. What's it been this year? Meme coins, AI coins, liquid staking coins, the renaissance of DeFi 1.0, coins like Maker and Synthetics coming back to life. On-chain perpetual swaps, big deal from GMX to Gains Network and 10 other new exchanges that have launched. Layer 2s, all layer 2s we've already mentioned, as well as other layer 2s, Arbitrum and Optimism and on and on and on. We cycle through all these narratives, and it's been a bit quieter in the market, obviously. We're still cycling through these different narratives. We're still looking at different ways to make money in the market. People are hunting down every possible opportunity. And if you're staying on top of those narratives, you're finding out about narratives early, not late, then you have real potential for making money. A few $100 invested can easily turn a big profit. A few $1,000 invested, right? But you've got to be early. And you've got to take profits. 2 critical things to do. Be early, take profits. Doesn't mean you have to sell 100% of your position. Get your initial capital back out. Maybe put some money in your pocket. Take the missus out to a nice dinner, whatever it might be. Nothing wrong with doing that. Even now, even if the market's going to go crazy in 18 or 24 months' time. Some of the coins that people are aping into right now, making money off of right now, may not be here in 18 to 24 months' time. It's just the way it is. It's not to say that those were all rug pulls or they were all scams. Stuff happens. Exchanges get hacked. On-chain exchanges get hacked, and people just lose all faith in them. Developers fail to deliver stuff. Teams quarrel and break up. They sleep with each other, and then they can't work together. You guys know how it is. It's what happens. But if you're a latecomer to narratives, you can basically count on one thing. You are going to be exit liquidity. So by the time everybody on your feed is talking about a narrative, it's probably too late. You need to get in early, which means you need to keep your nose to the ground and keep looking for opportunities, keep looking for new opportunities in the market. 5th, use your assets. Again, this is the don't be lazy one because way too many people do this. Way too many people do this. Did you know if you take 20 grand, I know not everybody has 20 grand, Maybe do the other stuff and get your 20 grand. You take 20 grand, you buy 20 grand worth of Ethereum or Cardano. That'll get you $1,000 a year in profits at current prices and staking rewards. But you gotta go stake coins, man. Right now, only 21% of Ethereum staked, something like that. 20%, 18%. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Staking is a well-worn path to riches. And of course, once the bull run comes back, if you're saving your staking rewards, they can be worth 10 times that. Or even if you're just selling your staking rewards once per month between now and then, well, when then happens, 18 to 24 months from now, those staking rewards are suddenly worth 10x. Feels pretty good, man. Suddenly you're making 50% per year based on your initial dollar value that you put in. Sixth, of course, we have trading to talk about. Obviously, this is something that requires a bit of skill, a bit of education, a bit of patience. It's not as easy as just, I'm going to go trade and make a bunch of money. Doesn't work like that. Nope. But here's some math for you. If you do 10 trades at 10% each, spot trades, no leverage, you're going to double your money. That's assuming, of course, you take that 10%, you don't reinvest it in the trade, you take it, set it aside and say, there's my winnings. And you take your initial capital and do it again. Of course, you have to win 10 times in a row in order to do that. Easier said than done. 10% wins at 2x leverage. Again, taking out, not compounding, you'll double your money. 10x leverage on a 10% move will also double your money. So that's the potential of trading. Obviously, a lot of people make a lot of money trading. Most people lose most of their money trading because, again, they don't educate themselves. They don't take the time to learn the skills and they have no patience. Their own psychology works against them. But if you can actually master those things, there's money to be made in them there are hills. But the reality is a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money. And it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. You can try and deny the reality of the markets, but the markets work like this. The markets are a method of transferring money from the impatient over to the patient. And that plays out across all time frames, across all asset classes. Unless you literally buy something and hold it forever. Maybe some stock indexes or dividend stocks might fit that. Bitcoin might fit that, for example. But for the most part, people are going to screw it all up because they're going to come in and do all the classic mistakes. They're going to buy high and sell low. They're not going to start buying until Bitcoin hits a new all-time high price. By that point, it's already too late. Shouldn't be buying then. Should we take money off the table at that point? They're going to buy the top. They're going to sell the next bottom. It'll be even crazier next market cycle because more money will have come into the market between now and then. The next market cap high is going to be what? $7-8 trillion. And a lot more money is going to be lost from the peak to the bottom. It's just how it works. I don't make the rules. This is just how markets work. And you either get on board with that process or you're going to get run over by that process. You need to buy low, sell high, not the other way around. That's what most people do, and that's why most people lose. A lot of people also focus too much on the short term. And look, we talked about some short-term plays here, chasing narratives and stuff like that. If you're doing that, my thought would be to not do it with 100% of your portfolio. Have portfolio plays that are going to be those safer, 10x return potential coins in the next cycle. Take some smaller money and play around with it. That's what I do personally. Can't tell you what to do with your money, of course, but that's what I do personally, and it's worked out okay. A lot of people too are going to get chopped up in this directionless market. I said, hey, trading's a way that people can make money and make their first $1,000 in profits. Yes, it is true. But a lot of people do it at the wrong time. I haven't made a trade in weeks. Hasn't been much to trade. It's directionless market. Volumes are down, volatility is down. People keep trying to do something, and yet not a lot going on. Wait for the trend to be clear, and then you can hop on board the train. But a lot of people get chopped up. They're just wrecking their portfolios, chasing the new hot thing, hopping into trades, and they shouldn't be hopping into trades, overusing leverage to try to make it all back. Just getting wrecked, man. Don't do it. Wait for the market to establish a direction. Of course, a lot of people don't take their security seriously enough either. Again, classic mistake. The amount of money that gets lost on people clicking on dumb links. Like if you're Googling something, man, usually the top link is a scam. It's crazy. I don't know how Google lets this continue to happen. more often than not, the top link for whatever it's going to be is actually going to be a scam link. And of course, we see those shared all the time on social media and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You got to be careful with your coins. Take your main coin stack, put them in a hardware wallet, and never use that hardware wallet to interact with different contracts. Have a MetaMask wallet set up and use that for playing around with stuff, and have a couple different addresses, one for more higher risk things, one for lower risk things, et cetera, et cetera. But take your security seriously. Most people don't. They lose a lot of money. Be careful, of course, as well about buying hype. This comes back to the buy high, sell low, but reality is a lot of people chase hype. They don't jump into things until it's really, really hyped up. Oh, AI coin is the new paradigm of money. That's when the early buyers are selling. You're going to be exit liquidity. Meme coins, Pepe is the new paradigm of money. By the time it reaches a multi-$100 million market cap, it's too late. People are already selling. You're going to be exit liquidity again and again. Don't set yourself up for that situation. Of course, comes back to a lot of people not doing their own research as well, just hopping into something because they saw me mention it for 20 seconds in a stream, or they saw somebody on Twitter mention it, like 3 words in a tweet. Well, that they tweeted out the cash tag. That must mean that that's the new paradigm of money. I should run out and put all my money into it. No, you have got to do your own research. It's so important. And I know sometimes it's tough because you don't always have the time that you feel to do that. But if you don't have time to do the research, maybe you just have to miss that one. Look, there's always opportunities in this market. Every day, there's new opportunities. You don't have to chase everything. You don't have to feel that pressure to chase stuff because there's always going to be a tomorrow if you preserve your capital. If you lose all your capital, there may not be a tomorrow for your portfolio. And of course, people invest too damn much in this market. And I get it. I get it. The potential is insane. The returns potential is insane. The potential to bet more and bet harder and bet bigger is absolutely there, but it doesn't mean you should do it. Invest responsibly. You can lose all your money. Hacks happen. Exchange hacks, smart contract hacks, coins go to zero, coins rug pull, all this kind of stuff. It's a brutal market out here. You have to manage your damn risk. And of course, the one thing, write this down, write it down, get a tattoo of it. I don't know. Do something. Take your profits or the market will take them for you. There cannot be a truer statement in the history of markets. When you, at some point, are sitting on big money, take the damn money. Or at least take some of it, man. You don't have to take 100% off the table, but take something. Remember to take profits. A lot of people will not. And they will miss out big time.